Hi there, Amanda here again. And this question, I'm running out now, the questions that frequently get asked. Do you know what? There's millions. Now this one, I hate it. Especially if I'm out having a drink or because you could just go on for hours. What is Pilates? So I'm going to let you know it was a man's surname, Joseph Pilates, who died in 1967. So he was a man, he was a real person. When he was practicing it, it was called contrology, and then after he died, it sort of just became Pilates. There was a battle many years ago over trademarking it, so people that trained with Joseph Pilates would only be able to teach it. That got thrown out of court, which I started teaching 2001, it got thrown out of court in 2000. Thank God, because we wouldn't be teaching, or we certainly wouldn't be able to call it Pilates. So, it's got a great history to it. It was a practice really by a man, and it was about body strength, body conditioning. It's an exercise, and it started really with prisoners of war. Then it sort of moved over to dancers, injured dancers, and then as it's gone along now, it's for everybody. So yeah, in short, it's a system of exercises, 34 exercises, original exercises, but every exercise has so many modifications. We've moved on, we're in 2020 now, and there'll be a lot of arguments over it. I don't teach as much forward flexion anymore. I do teach forward flexion, but I don't teach it as much because we're spending all the time like this. Why would we want to do more flexion? So I work a lot of extension. Yes, I'll work with the 34 moves, but every move has so many modifications. See Pilates as your top of your umbrella. There's so many different kinds of Pilates. There's lots of different training providers. I've trained with Stott. I did a little bit with, I've done workshops actually with APPI, Future Fit, not Burrell, Drummond, Michael King. I have Rachel Holmes is Fitness Pilates. I've done my training with so many different providers, and you know what? It's all around the principles and the 34 moves, but everyone has their own little way of teaching you. And from that's how I've made my own practice. I've taken what I believe in from other knowledge I've got, and I think, well, yeah, that goes, or an even individual, that move's great for that person, that move's not so good for them. So it's very much an individual practice. So yeah, Pilates, man's surname, system of moves, of exercises to get the body moving how it should move, instead of us getting older, getting stiffer, and the stiffer we get, obviously, then we can't move. So it's keeping moving. Another training I did actually, which was amazing, and it was a game changer in my studio. I'd started using trigger point balls, spiky balls, around 2008-9. Well, it was 2010. It was after I did my sports therapy massage. I then did training with Lydia Campbell. She's the trademark she's got Trigger Point Pilates. So that's another sort of branch. You've still got your Pilates, but we do deep massage as well at the same time. In 2015, there's the roller actually I've just been using now. I will be teaching some more Trigger Point Pilates. So that's another sort of branch. And then I kind of put everything into my practice. So yeah, that's Pilates. It's a man's surname, system of exercises to make you big and strong, and it's very much here as well. Hope that helps. God, I can't all talk. If you want any more information, I will be putting a beginner course on soon. It'll be online for the foreseeable. And then once I can get into the studio, you'll be invited in, and then we can do a couple of live classes. But I think, you know what, online works. And if everything's sort of broken down into little pieces, then you will really enjoy it. Thanks for listening if you're still here.